What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. And be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a small block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 7:30, we have the goods and service trade balance for the month of July. At 9 o'clock, we have factory orders and the JOLTS job openings for the month of July. And at 1 o'clock, we have the beige book. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a trend day. And to be more specifically, today was a mass sell-off day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 3 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bullish, trading 54 points to the upside and sweeping the liquidity above yesterday's highs. However, once price swept this liquidity, the bears sold price 770 points to the downside, where they took their profits, and we saw a 126 bounce towards the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So today was not for the bulls. And as I stated in last night's NA meeting, historically, American holidays tend to be bullish due to low liquidity. And we usually see a rebalance during the next session. And it's safe to say that the bears got their rebalance. They maintained their control of the market up until the very end, only seeing a bounce once they took their profits. But if the bears maintain control overnight, I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 965. Because we saw towards the end of the session that the bulls used this level as support for that move higher. And I expect for passive buy orders to be resting in this area to buy the retest. But if the bulls fail to hold this level overnight and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 915 and 890. Because failure from the bulls under this level would signal more selling pressure from the bears, and it's highly likely that their objective would be to double bottom around the lows of yesterday's session. But if the bulls can hold overnight and we do see price trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 19,045, because the bears use this level as resistance. And it does appear that the bears sold around this level towards the close of the session. But if we can get over this level, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 19,090 and 1970, because a failure from the bears would signal more buying pressure from the bulls, and it is highly likely that we'll see that short squeeze higher. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bullish, trading 9 points to the upside and sweeping the liquidity above yesterday's highs. However, once price swept the liquidity resting above these highs, the bears sold price 154 points to the downside, where the bears took their profits, and we saw a 31-point bounce towards the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So just like the NQ, we saw a massive sell-off where the bears maintained control of the market for the entirety of the session, only seeing a bounce due to profit taking. Now, if the bears continue to sell price down overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 528. Because we saw the bulls use this level as support, and I do expect for passive buy orders to be resting at this level to buy the retest. But if the bulls fail to hold this level, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 520 and 516. Because price underneath 528 would signal more selling pressure from the bears, and it's highly likely that their objective will be to take out the lows from yesterday's session. But if the bulls can hold overnight and we do see a move higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests a level at 548. Because this is where the bulls broke structure, or the bears broke structure to the downside, and I expect for passive sell orders to be resting in this area to sell the retest. But a failure from the bears would result in a short squeeze and more buying pressure from the bulls. So I will be watching the reaction if we do see that move higher in a range between 560 and 555. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's stream. And in summary, both markets opened slightly bullish. Both markets had a massive sell-off where the bears maintained control the entirety of the session. And finally, both markets did see a bounce towards the end of the session, but it does appear that the bears are still in control. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.